On today's discussion, we are going to be talking about the debate on whether or not social media posts are grounds for firing employees, and should the fact that employees post things, should that be grounds to be fired on. And so today we're going to be looking at this news report in Toronto in 2013, where some firefighters made some inappropriate tweets on Twitter, and they were quickly fired, and there's been a lot of backlash from that. Why should someone be able to make racist, sexist, or any offensive remarks on the internet without repercussions? You know, when we say things in real life, there are consequences to the things that we say. So if you say something offensive to somebody in person, that could be grounds for you to be apprehended, or possibly even get into a fight or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, there just are repercussions for anything that we say. And so if you said any of the things you do on social media, could you say that to your boss and expect any sort of different treatment from that? So let's say these firefighters were saying these hateful remarks like they do on Twitter, straight to the face of their boss. The question would be, would they be fired? And I would think yes. I think they would be fired. Another topic that a lot of people like to say is it's on their personal time. Well, even it's on your personal time and on your personal account, you still represent your business. And so firefighters, for example, they always have to be held up to a certain standard when they're out in public, even when they're not in uniform. Like, these are supposed to be public servants and just overall good people. And so I wouldn't want people like to save my house that are making these like inappropriate, offensive remarks on social media. So they were fired in 2013 after posting sexist remarks on Twitter. And so my question to you would be, would you like somebody who is making those kind of remarks be representative of the city? And so if we all have just a unity in the city, would you want people like that to be a part and the face of the city, and to be a public servant? Now, of course, many would not agree with what these firefighters said on social media. However, though, that is freedom of speech. Anybody can say whatever they want to. I mean, will there be repercussions? Possibly, but not in the sense of a workplace. And so I think it's foolish to think that anyone says on social media lines up with what their place of business is for. I know that, like, say, for example, the firefighters are a majority Christian, and there's one firefighter that isn't a Christian. Would you assume if they posted stuff on social media blasting Christians, would they be fired for that just because of the differences of opinions? I don't think so. Also, the First Amendment doesn't give protection to like obscenity, fraud, or speech integral to illegal conduct. And to be honest, most of the things that they tweeted on there do not fall under those things, so they are protected by their First Amendment. Also, the fact is that what they said was not to their boss. It was on their personal time. They were doing their own personal thing. One of them was even a quote from a TV show, The Office. And so it was online. People were offended by it. These days, people are going to be offended by whatever you post online. These posts were made like in representation of the firefighters, not even the firefighters. They were made in for them. They weren't representing the firehouse in that. And to be honest, it shouldn't matter what they post online. As long as they're a good firefighter, and they're saving me from a burning building, it shouldn't really matter what they say day to day.